Okay, alright. So for my AI challenge project, I have decided to code a gentle wave. So I'm Ethan, and this is my sister Samantha. Okay, so if you can see it, like a gentle wave background with infinite squares, and they're changing colors all the time. And how I did that, if you see, was I'm using this AI. So I prompted it about a few times. I just prompted it about 5 times or so. So at first, I told it to create an infinite amount of square blocks, doubling each time in P5.js. So, but the only problem is that this, if you can see, it will have a problem which you wouldn't know whether it's doubling every time because it'll go out of the canvas, right? Yeah, so even my system. So this time, I have decided that every time the square goes outside of the canvas, make all previous squares 2 times smaller, which would repeat, therefore making it visible that you can see that it's actually an infinite amount of squares. But the only problem with this is since it's one color, you can't really tell that it's actually shrinking in size. So what I have decided to do this time is add random colors each time to the square. So now you can actually see that the squares actually keep increasing in size. Now to make it better, I've decided to add a gentle wave background, but the only problem with this is that the contrast isn't very right. So when I said make the background contrast, it didn't really understand. So it's still quite light. So what I've decided to do is make the background black, right? Yeah, so that it would be a bit darker and easier to see. I mean, it's still a bit hard to see, but I guess this is the best we can actually do. So yeah, this is how we did it. So now let me explain the code that we tried to create. So this is how I did the random color. This is where I did the wave background. So these were the black background and the white waves. And these are all the code for it. Then this is for the movement from the starting position to the center. And this is the doubling size every second for the squares that it'll double. And then this is saying if the square is larger than the canvas, it'll be reducing the size to half, right? Yeah. So then over here was the random color part. And yeah, so that's how we got our final code. And the link for the chat would be down below. Okay, so yeah.